It does not matter how slowly you go, as long as you do not stop. Life is really simple, but we insist on making it complicated. Everything has beauty, but not everyone sees it. I hear and I forget, I see and I remember, I do and I understand. Our greatest glory is not in never falling, but in rising every time we fall. To know what you know and what you do not know, that is true knowledge. By 3 methods, we may learn wisdom. First, by reflection, which is noblest. Second, by imitation, which is easiest. And third, by experience, which is the bitterest. The will to win, the desire to succeed, the urge to reach your full potential, these are the keys that will unlock the door to personal excellence. Wherever you go, go with all your heart. Success depends upon previous preparation, and without such preparation, there is sure to be failure. When anger rises, think of the consequences. Real knowledge is to know the extent of one's ignorance. Never give a sword to a man who can't dance. When it is obvious that the goals cannot be reached, don't adjust the goals, adjust the action steps. The object of the superior man is truth. Better a diamond with a flaw than a pebble without. It is easy to hate, and it is difficult to love. This is how the whole scheme of things works. All good things are difficult to achieve, and bad things are very easy to get. If you think in terms of a year, plant a seed. If in terms of 10 years, plant trees. If in terms of 100 years, teach the people. Silence is a true friend who never betrays. Only the wisest and stupidest of men never change. What you do not want done to yourself, do not do to others. Humility is the solid foundation of all virtues. The strength of a nation derives from the integrity of the home. Old age, believe me, is a good and pleasant thing. It is true, you are gently shouldered off the stage, but then you are given such a comfortable front stall as spectator. He who learns but does not think is lost. He who thinks but does not learn is in great danger. Do not impose on others what you yourself do not desire. If I am walking with 2 other men, each of them will serve as my teacher. I will pick out the good points of the one, and imitate them, and the bad points of the other, and correct them in myself. A gentleman would be ashamed, should his deeds not match his words. Without feelings of respect, what is there to distinguish men from beasts? In a country well governed, poverty is something to be ashamed of. In a country badly governed, wealth is something to be ashamed of. I hear, I know, I see, I remember, I do, I understand. The expectations of life depend upon diligence. The mechanic that would perfect his work must first sharpen his tools. Wisdom, compassion, and courage are the 3 universally recognized moral qualities of men. To rule a country of 1,000 chariots, there must be reverent attention to business and sincerity, economy in expenditure, and love for men, and the employment of the people at the proper seasons. The more man meditates upon good thoughts, the better will be his world, and the world at large. To practice 5 things, under all circumstances, constitutes perfect virtue. These 5 are gravity, generosity of soul, sincerity, earnestness, and kindness. They must often change. Who would be constant in happiness or wisdom? Learning without thought is labor lost. Thought without learning is perilous.